Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode 142 of the Level Up program and day number 57 of the Purple Belt. If you're new to this program here, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice on a consistent basis and learning a shooter-based betting system. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is C4C2E2, and this is the new code for the month of July. This is 2023. Good morning, Demon Dog Chris, and good morning, Dice DJ and Chris. Welcome back, both of you guys, to Level Up program on a bright and early Wednesday morning. And good morning, SJ. So we're going to continue with this 3-2-4-6 dice set. This is the third day, I believe, third or fourth day that we're using this dice set. And we've had very consistent rolls throughout so far. Most of the rolls, if not all of them, have been double digits with this. So I've actually found a dice set that does work well. It's a very unique dice set, something that is not normal. If you go back 2 episodes, I will go through a kind of a review of this dice set and how it works for you. And then also this afternoon, I will be putting out a video that also reviews this dice set, so you guys know how the different combinations come up and how the sevens do appear. So anyhow, let's get started here, guys. Again, we're practicing for our Chicago trip in August. So we're going to go with the $25 pass line bet. We're going to the $5 crap check. We're going 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. Not sure if the Chicago trip is going to have an ATS bet. I know they'll have a fire bet, but hopefully they do have the ATS bet, and we'll see how it goes from there. So let's go all bets set here. 3-2-4-6 is going to be our dice set. This is going to be shooter number 1. And this is going to be roll number 1. Engaging KPI roll tracker here. And let's get her going. Get her done. It's out. And we're going to start off with a 2-4-6, 2x4. Whoop, that did roll. That was a 2-4, not a 1-4. So 6 will be our first point here. Hopefully everybody's 4th of July went well and hopefully it was safe. Chris, I assume that you were at the beach all week. So hopefully you had an enjoyable and safe time there as well. 3-2-4-6 is the dice set. And we're going to go with the 154 inside, including the point. And we're going to take 2 hits at this level before we come down and go to the 110 level. So we're at 35 on the 5 and 9. We're at 42 on that 6 and 8. And 3-2-4-6, all bets set and dice out. And we have actually 6-2 Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps. So we threw a lot of these Duracell 8s yesterday. We did 39 rolls yesterday, and I think probably about 6 or 7 of them was that 6-2-8. So we're going to put 44 inside pressure on this. So that's going to bring the 5 and 9 up to 45. It's going to bring the 6 and 8 up to $54. And we'll take 1 hit at this before we come down to that 110 inside bet level. So hopefully we get an inside number here, 3-2-4-6. And so far this set has been very dominant on the 6, 8, and 9 numbers. All bets set and dice out. And we got a double Degen to start the morning off here. 3-3, hard 6. Everybody likes a little bit of Degen. And that is our point, so we hit the point. So once we reestablish our point here, we're going to be able to come down to 110 inside. So we're going to go back up $25 pass line. We're going to keep that at that actually, because that is a minimum shooter pass line on a $25 table. $5 craps check. Our ATS is still intact. We've only hit 2 numbers so far. So we're going 3, 2, 4, 6, and all bets set. And we got a 4-5 Big Mac. That would be the hard 9. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. So that's going to be our new point of 9. So Demon Dog Chris, have you been to the Maristar Hotel Casino table yet? And if so, do they have an ATS there, or fire bet, or repeater bet? What do you know what the specialty bets are down there, so I can maybe prepare for it a little bit better? Curious question. If not, I'll get a hold of Arnell and see if he has an idea. Or maybe Corey Klaus might have an idea also. 3, 2, 4, 6 the dice set. We're going to take our bets down. We're going to go 110 inside. Since 9 is a point, we are not going to put anything on a 9. So we got 25 on that 5, 30 on the 6 and 8. 127 brought back to the rack. We have 135 on the table. So we're into this shooter for only $8. All bet set. Here we go. And we got a 5-2 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that is going to be a 7 ouch. This is by far the shortest roll that I've had on this dice set thus far. So it's all right. Hey guys, we almost got back to even on that. Let's look to see where that came from. So that was a 5-2. So basically we had a single pitch backwards on the left die, and we had an implode on that right die. So that's where that 5-2 came from. So that is one of the rare exceptions that the 7 will hurt you, is if you have that single pitch and an implode or explode. Good morning, Arnell. So something to kind of remember with this dice set. $25 pass line bet, $5 craps check, 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. And we're going to go all bet set here. This is going to be shooter number 2. Good morning, Arnell. I just asked Demon Dog a question. I don't know if he has an answer for it. The Ameristar Hotel, where we're going to be meeting in August, what kind of prop bets do they have? Do they have the ATS? Do they have the fire bet, repeater bet? Do you have an idea what's down there? So, okay, dice out. So we have a ace deuce come out. Again, do not work my come outs, because I do tend to throw some craps numbers and occasional 7s during those craps number or during those come outs. So that ace deuce is covered by our craps check. We're going to go back up on that $25 pass line bet. We made $10 off that roll. $5 craps check is still in play. 3, 2, 4, 6. Dice are square. We will all bet set. So Chris, you've never been there, okay? And we've got all bets set. Dice are parallel to the table. And a little bit long on that throw, but we have a 3-3 double degen again. Second double degen of the day, and we are early into the roll, into the shooting today. So definitely something to consider when you place your bets here. So Arnell says, it's been a while, but did a video a while back. He thinks he has ATS and repeaters not on the same table. I'm interested in the repeater bet thing. I've never done a table with the repeaters, and I do seem to throw a few of those, so that would be a fun table to be on. We're going to 154 inside, including. So that is going to be 35 on a 5 and 9. We're going to go 42 on that 6 and 8. 3, 2, 4, 6. And all bets set. Thank you, Arnell and Chris, Demon Dog Chris. Here you go. Nice out. And we have a 2, 4, 6. It would be a 4, 2, 6, a 2x4. So that is a point hit right away. So that would be a buckshot. So we're going to be able to do inside pressure once we get a new point established here. Coming back up on a $25 pass line bet, still with the $5 craps check. Brought $79 back to the rack so far. And so the wheel just popped up on my screen. I'm going to click off of it quick so everything hopefully goes smoothly. There we go. So you like repeaters too, or no? That's awesome. Anybody that can do a decent amount of shooting seems to like. I would think would like repeaters because we can do consistency with our throws. So we'll give that a shot. We'll see. Hopefully it does have it. Let's go. All bets set here. There's only 2 people in Crapsee right now. So if you are watching along here, guys, make sure you jump into Crapsee. I know I started the program early today because I have family things to do again. I'm doing granddaughter babysitting this morning, and I want to get this in before she wakes up. Hopefully starting tomorrow, I'll be back on my regular schedule for everybody who is watching. So I do apologize for jumping in early here. And we have a 2-2 hard 4. I am noticing that this dice set is throwing a consistent amount of hardways. So that is something that we might, if I use this dice set, might want to consider adding into the betting system. So that 4 is the new point. All of our bets are going to be on again. And we're going to do that 44 inside pressure because we hit that 6 on the last roll. So 3, 2, 4, 6. So yeah, the repeater bet is something that I watch when I'm doing my KPI here. Good morning, Roger. When I'm doing my KPI here, I'm watching repeater bets and that, but I've never actually been on a table that has repeater bets. So Arnell says he just looked at his old video. One table picture shows ATS and sharpshooter on the same table. Crapless with ATS. Okay, I've never done a crapless table either, so that's interesting. So sharpshooter and ATS, awesome. Thank you, Arnell. Okay, we got all bets set here and dice out. Here we go. That was a little bit of high energy for me. I like it, the dice line right by the wall, but we have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. Churro is in the house. So that's going to help us with that. ATS bet does nothing for our box number bets. Yesterday we came very close to hitting the ATS on, I think, 2 occasions. So practice my horns. I will practice my horns. I definitely have horns. Good morning, SJ. Oh my God. Dice out. That might be a good Saturday morning practice. 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend, weighing that in, Daddy Joe. might be a good Saturday practice to see if I can come up with a dice set that I'm comfortable with that does throw horn numbers. I'm going to check into that now. It's a great suggestion. Good morning, Bam. 3246. 3246. Again, that does nothing for our bet set 10 other than the ATS. So we'll call that all bets set right away. 2 people in Crapsee still. 7 people watching on YouTube. And we got dice out. And that was kind of a wild landing, but we have a 2, 4, 6, 2 by 4. Consistent number this day so far. Come on, Crapsee, let's go. So that was our second hit on the box number, so we can come back down to 110 inside again. So all bets down. Let's go 110 inside. So we 137 brought back to the rack, 160 on the table. 3246. And we have got all bets set. Dice out. First hits here is going to be a collect, so we can get back to whole. And we got a 314. That would be a Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that is our point, which is a nice hit. Since the pass line does hit, that'll help us get back closer to that even here. So we're looking for a new point. 162 brought back. I have 160 on the table. Let's throw a $5 craps table out, our craps checks. That brings us to 165 on the table. Remember, our box numbers are not working right now. We're looking for that 2 and 5 for the small. We're looking for the 8, 9, and 12 for the tall. And all bets set. Face out. And we have a 617. Now, I thought that was something's wrong at Crapsee here, or in KPI here, because I thought that was a come out roll. Let me look once. Let's enter in that 6-1. That's why. Okay. Let me get it entered in Crapsee here. My KPI is off a little bit. Let's see where we were at last. So we had a 6-4 on. Oh my God. So we had a 6-4, and then we had a 4-2. And then we had a 3-1. And then a 6-1. Okay. So that should be correct now in KPI. So that was a 7, come out 7. So that's fine. Okay, good. So we're all set on that. Everything's all back up and working. So 6-1 was the dice come out there. That was a come out 7. So our ATS clears on that. So we're going to go $5 crap checks again. We're going to go 10, 5, 10 on that ATS again. And we're all set up and ready to go. And we should be rocking. 3246. Again, the pains of doing a live stream. And all bet set. Okay. So everything is set. We are still on shooter number 2 here. We're approaching double digits now. Dice out. Hit that mixing bowl just slightly, and we have a 2, 6, 8. That would be the Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps. So 8 is our new point. 2, 6, 8. And we are going to take our 8 bet down off the table. And actually, let's do this one. So let's pick up, what have we done? We have done 2 4s and 1 10. So let's pick up $25 on that 4. So we currently have 152 brought back to the rack. We have 155 on the table, so we're just about break even on this shooter. 3, 2, 4, 6 is the dice set, and all bets set. Here we go. Dice out. And we have a 4, 1, 5, horse and buggy. So this morning and yesterday, I've been kind of contemplating and thinking about who can we make another dice set for. I'm really want to promote this dice sets and promote the community in the craps community. So who do you think is deserving of a dice set, as well as what kind of dice set do you think they should have? Now, one of my biggest fans is OMC Craps, Roger. I think Roger should have a dice set. So if anybody can think of a dice set for Roger, let's see if we can get one made up for him so we can do his call on a daily basis as well, hopefully. So we threw a 5 there. We're going to press the 5 and 9 up to $35. 187 brought back to the rack, 175 on the table, and all bets set. Dice out. A little bit short on that landing zone, guys, and we have that 437, and that time it is a 437. Ouch. So we hit double digits this time. We're into profit on this shooter. So we're about break even for the day so far. But we are having a good start here. 12 was that rolling for that shooter. 21 roll quality points. I'd like to see the roll quality points up a little bit higher than that. 3, 2, 4, 6. We're going to stick with the $25 pass line bet. $5 craps check. 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. And guys, this dice set that we're using now, I really do like. We've had 1 or 2 short rolls out of the 3 days that we've used it. And it's a dice set that if there's only 2 sevens that show up on access, if it's primary. Any single pitch you have does not have a 7. If you import or export does not have 7, as long as it stays primary. If it double pitches, there's no 7. The only times this other 7s will show up is if we have a single pitch in a implosion or explosion. So really liking this dice set so far. Make sure you guys do check it out and consider using it yourself. Get some practice rolls in with it, obviously, first. But all bets set, dice out, shooter number 3. Dice split apart a little bit. Let's regrip them. Dice out. Hit the back wall as it came down, and we have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. So that will be 11 pass line winner on a come out. A natural. So again, we're going to go back up on that craps check for $5. We made a total of $20 off of that. And it does set the ATS in motion. 3, 2, 5, 4. And dice out. Again, a little bit long on that throw ball. We have a 4, 2, 6. So I'm hitting the base of the wall, almost on the base of the wall when the dice are coming down. So we need to tone that back just a tiny bit. But our point is going to be 6. We're going to go 154 inside, point including. That's be 35 on that 5 and 9. We're going to go 42 on the 6 and 8. 3, 2 is going to be our dice set. 3, 2, 4, 6. And we're going to call that our bet set. And right now, my eyes, we have a 5, 3, 8, by the way. 8 came easy. But what's happening, I'm taking a little bit of time setting up here because my eyes are kind of bouncing around between hitting the back diamond and picking a spot on the table. And I need to pick one or the other in order to get my consistency down. This is where the focus and everything comes in. 5, 3, 8 is that roll. So something I need to focus on with my concentration is to pick one or the other. And it doesn't matter which one I pick because they both work for me. But when I bounce back and forth, it really distracts my concentration. We're going to pressure inside 44. So we're going to 45 on a 5 and 9. We're going 54 on that 6 and 8. And those bouncing back and forth, it's like small micro movements of the eyes, which really plays with the subconscious a little bit. So something that I really need to concentrate on, and something that maybe might affect you, that whether you realize it or not, when you're shooting dice at the table. Dice out. That was a little bit better. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3. That helps with that ATS bet. 3, 2, 4, 6. And I'll bet set. Here we go. So this is almost my normal starting time for my videos. So we'll see if people start jumping in a little bit more. Again, I apologize because I have an early start. This should be hopefully the last off day that I have for this week. We have the 145 horse and buggy. And hopefully the last off day. The holidays really threw a wrench in my schedule here. We have been consistent. In other words, we've been consistently getting our throws in, and we've been consistently doing our videos. But the timing of the start has been off by about a half an hour to an hour on several of the days this week. So I do apologize for all that, guys. We threw a 5 there, so that was a hit. It's going to allow us to bring our bets down. We're going to go to 110 inside bet level. We are not picking a 6 up since we have it covered. Good morning, Frida. Since we have it covered on the pass line. So we have 127 brought back to the rack, 130 on the table currently. And all bet set. Dice on. And guys, I don't know what's up with this 437 here. That is a primary hit, by the way. A 437 is a primary hit. So that means the dice are staying on axis. They are rotated the same revolutions, which would be considered a good dice throw, actually. So that would be probably the best of the 7s that do occur on this dice set. So we were $3 loss on this shot. So not bad. For the amount of money that we have out on the table, I would not consider that a win, but I would not consider that a loss either. So we were back to almost break even on that shooter. Again, we're going to go $25 pass line bet, $5 crap check, 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. Let's throw another $5 on that pass line. So we're at $30 now, so we can make that as an even break-even bet here if the 7 out would show up, or 7 come out. We have very low attendance today. We have 3 people in Crapsee. We have 6 people on YouTube. Again, that's because it is the day after the 4th of July, and I did go a little bit early in my live stream here, so not my normal time of showing. And that I do apologize for, guys. And we have a new come out. We have a 2-2 hard 4 that has been very consistent on this dice set. So we have a new point of 4. This is shooter number 4. So we had 2 average rolls and a double-digit roll so far. 154 inside bet level. 3, 2, 4, 6 for the dice set. And let's go all bet set. We're going to get a very nice long roll here. We're about 30 minutes into the live stream so far. And we have a 4, 2, 6, 2x4. So that is our first hit for this shooter. Means we're going to do inside pressure of 44. 44 inside pressure, I would yell to the dealer. So that means we actually profited $5 that we brought back to the rack on this, and we would press it up $44. So it's 45 and a 5 and 9, 54, and that's 6 and 8. And we're getting to the point here where we're getting back to break even. Good morning, Jen. We're getting back to break even on our shooters, but we're not getting to the point yet quite where we're actually starting to press the bets up. So that's going to be our goal today, is to get well into that pressing, because that's where we start really making the money on our betting program. And the dice landed, they split apart, and we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So 2 on 3. So I am hitting horn numbers here today. So that would work well in that crapless table, I guess. John's favorite table in the world. 3, 2, 4, 6. Talk about John. I heard that Jen booked some train tickets to go from San Francisco all the way up to Seattle. I'm assuming that's going to be in September when he has his get together. 3, 2, 4, 6. Same thing for our bet set. 3 did nothing other than ATS. All bet set. We need a 2 and a 5 for the small. Dice out. And we have a 6, 4, 10. That'd be Waylon's friend way on that end, Daddy Joe. So that 6 was an explode of one side, and that 4 was a primary on that. One dice, one off axis on that. Same bets again here. And we're going to go all bet set. Dice out. And a little bit high energy on that dice there. They both bounced back, but we have magic aces. 1, 1, 2. That would be Larry from Magic Aces YouTube channel. One of the things I noticed when I went to the casino the other day was when I was practicing on my table prior to going to Chicago the last time, I was using a step on the floor above my table, and that step was about 4 inches tall. And that brought me up a little bit higher on my table. When I went to Chicago, the table is a little bit taller than what I was used to. So I came back home here and I took that step away. And I have not been using this step on my table for about the past month or so. So it took a little bit of getting used to because I actually have to reach in more into the tub here. But when I'm in Green Bay, that table is a little bit shorter. Same height tabletop, but the walls are a little shorter. And it's easier for me to reach in. And I found that this is helping me taking that step away. So I'm actually practicing in a taller table for what a lot of the tables are, and that seems to be helping me with my throws. At least it did this the other day at the casino here. We threw a 2 on there. We're going to go all bets set. Same bets. 4 people in Crapsee. We have 7 people following along on YouTube right now. And all bets set, dice out. Hit the mixing bowl, and they both spun right around and went out with a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So short rolls today, guys. This is not normal for this dice set. It is what it is. We did take a little bit of beating on that shooter. 3, 2, 4, 6. We're going to be doing the come out again. And we're going to go with $25 pass line again. We're going $30 pass line, I'm sorry. $5 craps, 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. And we are going to hit that today. At least one side or the other, so we can have a little bit come back. We have a 6, a 6, a 5, and a 12 for our roll lengths today. So 3 average and 1 decent. Let's make this a good finish to the day here, guys. Nothing but consistency from my table, whether it be good consistency or bad consistency. Consistency is definitely there. And that 4-3 that we just had was another primary hit. So dice are staying on axis. So nothing off axis on those 7s. So I guess the dice set is actually doing what it's meant to be doing, I guess. 2 by 4, 2, 4, 6. 6 is our new point. So I really can't complain with those 4 3s or 3 4s because that is a on-axis throw. 3, 2, 4, 6. We're going to go with the 154 inside bet level, getting point included. And all bets set, dice out. And we have, oh, this one is terrible. 5-2 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. That is a bad 7. That is a Joe screwed up his throw 7. So, again, gonna have these days. We just got off of a run of 3 really good days. And this is the day that brings you back to reality. It says, hey, Joe, you are human, and you will come up with these 7. So we're going to go at least one more shooter here, $25, $30 pass line. We're going to go $5 craps check. We're going to go 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. And all bets set. Dice out. So this is where reality sits in. That was our shortest roll of all for this dice set. So I'm going to have to watch the video to see what happened on that one because that was the dice off axis plus a single pitch. The dice just split apart a little bit in midair, but we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Rob and Jake. So 8 is our new point. 6 and 8 tends to be 6, 8, and 9 tends to be the strong numbers with this dice set. 3, 2, 4, 6. Again, we're going to go with a 154 inside bet level, point included. If you guys do need rebuys, make sure you send them through. I have no problem approving them when I see them. So 35 and a 5 and 9, 42 and at 6 and 8, and we're going to call that all bets set here. And dice out. So if you're just joining in, hopefully you guys had a great 4th of July weekend. Again, dice split apart there, but we have a 1, 2, ace, deuce, 3 Alfredo sauce. And if the dice are splitting apart in midair, one of two things is happening. Either they're sticking to my fingers, which I do not think is the case here, or I'm pushing with my thumb, which is more than likely the case here. So when your dice split apart, so what happens is you push that thumb and they split apart in midair and they fly down the table like that. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm releasing with my thumb instead of with my fingers. So my thumb is actually dropping out. The thumb is actually dropping out when I release the dice. So we got all bets set here. Dice out. And we have a 6, 4, 10 again. Waylon's best friend in the end. So that one, I almost overemphasized that release of the dice, and you saw that what happened is one didn't even make it to the end of the table, and the other one kind of did a little zigzag when it went down. If that's even possible with the dice, zigzagging. Who knows? 3, 2, 4, 6, and again, our bets are the same here. All bets set. You rolled number 4 for the shooter. Dice out. That one felt much more comfortable. And we have ace, magic aces. 1, 1, 2. And this dice set, at least yesterday and today, have been throwing a ton of aces. We have not thrown any midnights at all. Not for the last 2 days, at least. 3, 2, 4, 5, 4, 6. And all bets set. And we have a 2, 3, 5. I think that's the first 2, 3 we've thrown today. That'd be to Michael Jordan. Yesterday we threw a large percentage of them. Did do a couple horse and buggies today though, so that's gonna be our first hit on this shooter. We're gonna be doing 44 inside pressure. 45 on that 5 and 9, 54 on the 6 and 8. And let's get to the point where we can actually come back down to 110 and start pressing those bets up so we can actually start making some moolah, some money on this shooter. All bets set. And we got a 4-1-5 horse and buggy. So that is the second 5 in a row that we got. Last one was a 2, 3. Whoops, I'm going to redo that, guys. I put a 6 in on KPI. I'm going to redo that. I caught it as I did it. 4-1. Good. That has changed. So we got a 4-1 on Crapsee. And we're going to be able to come down to 110 inside bet level. And we are not going to be picking that 8 up at all since 8 is the point. So it'd be 107 on the table right now, 135. I'm sorry, 107 brought back to the rack, 135 on the table. Being dyslexic with my reading right now. 3, 2, 4, 6. And all bets set. And we got a 6-1-7. Ouch. Wow. Okay, that was not expected there, guys. One of the things that I am focusing on right now within the last couple shots is my concentration levels. Sometimes I let my mind run wild. I'm starting to settle down a little bit here. I do believe that we will continue to get better rolls here. 3, 2, 4, 6 is the dice set, and that was a 6, 1. So that was an explode and a single pitch. So that's where that 6, 1 came from on that dice roll, which does happen. So this will be our last shooter here today, guys. We're going to go $25 on the pass line, $30 on the pass line, sorry, $5 crap check, 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. Okay, even though we are throwing a lot of sevens today, our sevens are still lower than our sixes, eights, nines, and almost the fives on the Crapsee for the month so far. So we still are doing good. This averages are starting to catch up a little bit here on today. Today's gonna be shooter number 7, and we have had 4 average rolls. We had 1 crappy roll and 1 decent roll today. So 3, 2, 4, 6. Days out. And we've got a Old Bay bushel. That's the first one for today. We've been throwing a lot of those lately. 5-5 hard 10. And that'd be Craig from Old Bay Craps. Make sure you go and check out his channel. 3, 2, 4, 6. We're gonna go 154 inside bet level. And we're gonna go all bets set. Dice up. And we got a 5-1 mixer, Chris from Sideshow Gamble. So that is our first hit on this shooter. That would allow us to go to 44 inside pressure. Again, we're going 3, 2, 4, 6. And we got all bets set. Wow, that one veered off, guys. We have a 4-2-6. Veered off towards the center of the table. That was not a good landing zone situation. But that does give us our second hit here, so we can come back down to the 110 inside. It's going to be 107 on the table here. I'm sorry, 107 brought back, 165 on the table. So we're going to go with 1 or 2 collects here. And that seems like a lot to be on the table here. I got to figure out why that is what it is, but we're going to stick with that for now. So we're going to go 1 or 2 collects here, all bets set, and dice out. Good morning, Marble Fork. So you did not miss today, Marble Fork. I started early today because of my schedule, and I did not announce it, and I apologize for that already, guys. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back to our regular schedule. This holiday week has been terrible on my scheduling for my live streams. We have a 145 horse and buggy. So this has been terrible for my live streams this week, trying to get on a regular, consistent schedule. They're all approximately around the same time, but they're not my normal starting time. 3, 2, 4, 6. And we're going to go all bets set here. Oops, that was the 5. I'm sorry, that was a 5 on that one. So that was a collect. So we're going 142 brought back, 165 on the table. We need 1 more collect here to get back to even. Again, I don't know how we got behind one bet on this shooter, but we're going to just roll with it. I'm going to trust Crapsee did its job. And we have a 4, 6, 10. That'd be Waylon's best friend on the end. And that is also the point. So point hit. We'll be doing a new come out here. And that will get us our money back that we need back. So we are now 172, 165 balance. We're going to go down to $25 on that pass line. Minimum pass line bet. 172 brought back to the rack. 160 on the table. $5 craps check. 3, 2, 4, 6 for the dice set. And we're going all bet set. Looking for no point. Ace out. And we're back on that 10, guys. 6 for 10. Again, we're starting to settle down a little bit today. I've been a little bit rambunctious, starting to settle down, starting to get in a pattern, starting to get in a groove. And that shows right there with the consistency of throws. We're starting to get some repeaters now. That was not a repeater win, by the way, but I'm starting to see some consistent numbers. 4, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 6. And our bets all turn back on now. So we're at 110 inside plus the $25 pass line bet. It's $160 on the table. We have a $7 profit so far with this shooter. And now we finally reach a point for the second time today where we can actually start pressing our bets up. So all bets set and dice out. And we got the darn 437, guys. So on access, primary hit. And we're going to wrap up the show right there, I believe. Let's go back to our statistics here and see where we're at. We did 7 shooters today. Box numbers, inside numbers are close to be expected, a little bit low. Come out 4s and 10s are a little bit high. Come out 7s are definitely low. Horns are low, are expected. Fields are low. Hardways are high today, and we're definitely on a dark side play. We had an SOR of 6.4 and a gotta finish out Crapsee here. And a SRR of 5.6 today with 1 come out 7. The strong number today was the 6, followed behind the 7. 7s really were not that far out of line. If you really look at that graph, they were just barely above expected, but the 6s were definitely way above expected. If you go to our monthly totals on Crapsee, we have an SOR of 8.93 with this dice set and an SOR of 808. So that's not too bad, actually, if you look at those numbers. We made $7 off that last shooter. But hey, guys, thanks for joining along today. Make sure that you guys do come back tomorrow. We have 2 more sessions, at least 2 more sessions this week, so we can actually do a little bit of recourse, a little bit of getting back some of our money tomorrow. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Crapsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone.